I'm Destro.
And I'm Smoove.
And welcome to Chill Air. So we have a very, very special topic for today. It's something that we all do, and it's masturbation.
Yes, sir. Porn. Yes, sir. Heard it here first.
Yep, heard it here first. We're going to start off strong, but we all know right hand's best hand.
I'm left-handed. I'd have to strongly disagree. Doing my right hand's like the other person. You know, I do it when I want to.
Starting off strong. This one's for my mom. I want to see if she actually listens.
Test her loyalty as a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. We're just going to start name-dropping people. And if they don't talk to us about this, then we know they don't listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you? Yeah. Harold? Yeah.
God. Said the man's real name.
I mean, man's Harold. We call Steve. As long as we don't give a last name, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, Steve. I guess Harold too. I would have called him Hyperlight.
Who?
Hyperlight?
Who?
Hyperlight.
Who?
That's
Who
Harold.
is that?
That's Harold.
On what?
I mean, now it's DJ Ring King, like he's cool.
Oh, I was like, I've never known that man by that alias. Who is this?
Oh, I guess you
Who
would.
are you? Identify yourself.
Who are you? Identify yourself.
Gotten off topic, but about this porn, nah. But honestly,
okay. So today's topic actually is music.
But music. All right. And I guess we should start off with the best topic.
I want to ask the questions.
But I want to have some important.
I ask the questions. I was just harassing you. You can ask the questions.
Bro, I'm just not. This is my last episode. Episode 4 is where our relationship broke up, and y'all know why. But first topic, favorite artist. Yeah. You thought I was reading from the top.
No.
No. Favorite artist. Favorite group.
Putting me directly on the spot. I gave myself time. I thought about it.
You did research.
I didn't.
Oh.
Nah.
You're like, cheer. We prepare accordingly. Because
we're
we're collegiate students, you know, we all we do is good stuff like read the Bible and study.
So my favorite artist is Here Come the Mummies. I love those guys.
Why?
So basically, here's the backstory, and all of the Here Come the Mummy fans that realize I fuck up their backstory, crucify me. Do it. I don't care. So, Here Comes the Mummies is a ska funk band that started like way back, and they constantly rotate members, but their start was a bunch of guys got together and formed a band outside of their record labels, and to avoid copyright claims to their music and getting sued by their companies and getting broken out of their contracts, they dressed up as mummies and painted their faces. So they wrapped themselves in like gauze and stuff. They painted their faces. They wore hats and glasses and stuff, and then performed together, recorded tons of songs, and performed live in concerts and are on tour currently. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure they're still on tour. COVID might have stopped that.
Some people are going back on tour now.
Yeah,
Stuff's opening back up.
That's true. But my two favorite mummies, Mummy Ra and Mummy J. Love those guys. It's like they're the hype for the band for me. So like anytime I listen to a track like Pants, I can't listen to Pants without hearing one of those two. Like they're just so good. They go so wide too. So you have the ska side that they get like true deep ska sounds, and then they have funk. And when I mean funk, I mean funk. They're funky. They're funky. It's so good. Like, it's a vibe every single time I listen to it. And that's my favorite artist. Or group, I guess.
Now, this is the part where you ask me, so smooth, who's your favorite artist?
It's called a clean transition.
No,
where you just
I'm not just going to steal it.
See,
I want you to feel like you're actually interested in what I have to say. Ask me.
In editing, I'm going to edit out all of this to where it just like, so you start talking smoothly, like a smooth transition.
Whatever. Smooth. Oh, smooth. Yes, sir. That's what I've been waiting on.
So what's your favorite artist?
I don't like music, actually. No. I don't even like it. My favorite artist is known by his alias of X, Young Dagger Dick, as some might know him as XXX Tentacion, or Yeah, that's how you properly say it.
Is that true?
Say.
Young Dagger Dick?
Yeah. He name drops it in a lot of his songs, too. He called me Young Dagger Dick. That's my handle. Yeah. She grabbed on my dick like a handle. Little bitch, I got on Jesus sandals. X is an animal, mammal. Little bitch got the back of a camel.
Oh my God! Just sitting here dropping bars.
But yes, X is one of my favorite artists. He's just somebody that I've kind of just grown up listening to, and I know majority of his released music and unreleased tracks. So, you know, I remember back. He's specifically my favorite because of just the memories associated and the quality of music. I don't think I've probably only ever heard one bad X song out of like the thousands upon thousands. Of course, that's over exaggeration, but the thousands of songs that he's released and all the projects that he's worked on and done, I can only probably name like one or two bad songs. And I just remember times where like I was listening to his album Question Mark back when I was in summer camp, Camp Kiwanis, with my brother. That album came out and we were like listening to it. We were all hyped for it. It was just a good times. Back when I was in my rebellious athlete phase, where I used to listen to "Sippin' Tea in Your Hood" or what's another one? It's the one that everybody talks. "Look at Me" was the name of it. Back in those aggressive ones, and even his stuff with Ski Mask was what I loved, like Freddy versus Jason.
I like the Ski Mask tracks.
But yeah, it's just a shame, man. You know, it was on my bucket list to go to one of his concerts. You know, that was before he got shot and died. But yeah, he was just one of my favorite artists. Yeah.
So I guess my question here before we move on, and you know, you can ask me a question about my stuff too. So before we move on, in that same vein, what are your thoughts on mumble rap?
So I believe mumble rap is just kind of the bad side of hip hop and rap as a genre, only because of the fact that like it only works because, you know, people listen to it. And that's just a common thing where, you know, music is supposed to boils down to A, opinion, but B, how it sounds. And if something sounds good, it doesn't necessarily matter what you say. It just has to sound good. And that's why I feel as though mumble rapping kind of is just like discredit to the artists that, you know, have like build up their following and their following, their fans, the people that listen to them. Their brand, their whole brand with lyricism, and
you got the Eminems, the J. Coles,
the Lil Waynes, the Drakes, the lyrical geniuses.
Hobson, name drop.
Yes, sir, Hobson. Dang, I didn't know you listened to Hobson. That's actually impressive.
Hobson like got me through high school, like low key. So I told you about David and the bus rides.
Mm-hmm.
David got me
into porn. Did he also get you into Hobson?
Yeah, he got me into
porn and Hobson.
Hobson, Tech Nine, Swizzy, and gosh, I'm trying to remember his name. He's the dude that wears like the raccoon skin hat. Basically, anyone that signed on to Hobson's record label before it went down the drain because of Swizzy's brother-in-law that they hired to do their finances. Mm-hmm. You remember everything about that? That's why like we got Hobson 8, like the 8th edition of his it like had the news channel theme when he was leaving the record label to go to like start a new record label. Mm-hmm. Dude, I was so into that in high school. I was like following the crap out of it.
Yeah, David put you on. The first man that got your willy hard would also be the first man, would also be the first man to make your ears, you know, jingle or whatever.
Yeah.
But the eargasms.
It's honestly like it wasn't just rap that put me on too. Like emo, like David made me an emo blonde girl in high school when it comes to music.
David made you an emo blonde girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, he showed me Panic at the Disco, Pierce the Veil, Black Veil Brides, My Chemical Romance, Korn. Really grasping at straws here. Trying to remember back to the.
It's okay, because whenever you run out of stuff to talk about is where I'll just snatch stuff back. So just go ahead and get your story out.
Those were probably the main 5. Disturbed, that was on that list too. They're just popping up now that we're moving on. But yeah, and I'm super appreciative of that because before that, all I would listen to is like Justin Timberlake, Maroon 5.
But those are good.
Yeah,
they're
no.
good.
It's not that they
Maroon
were
5
bad.
is a bop. I remember my phase with like Justin Timberlake Mirrors and Maroon 5 and all that stuff. I remember the guys are good. But I forgot what topic we were stemming from.
No.
But I guess since we're talking,
the wrap up to that statement.
Oh, it was about mumble rap.
Yeah, it was about mumble rap. Yeah, but the wrap up to what I was saying was there's never been a bad point to where I'm bored with the music I listen to, and I'm really appreciative of David showing me those bands because it really helped me branch out, and that's like kind of why my music taste is so weird right now. And
Shout out to you, David. You made Destro.
You did. But yeah, I don't really have an opinion on mumble rap
because it's mumble rap.
No. I like my whole thing as a musician.
Ooh.
Musician. As a musician, as someone that has sat down, written it, and composed.
Well, I play Mean Triangle myself.
Yeah. As someone who sat down and written and composed his own music, props to anyone that throws their hat in the ring and gets something done. I tried for a really long time to set myself up as a musician, and it just didn't work out. It just wasn't what I was meant to do, not because of lack of talent, but because of lack of focus. It wasn't my calling, and that's why I pursued other things. That's why I'm here right now.
You think it's not your calling?
Who knows? Maybe one day I'll go on tour as the residential triangle player for a famous band.
You can't take the triangle. That's my instrument.
That's your instrument?
I'm the best triangle player on this side of the country.
Could I be the bassoon player?
What's a bassoon?
You don't know what a bassoon is?
It's like a trumpet, right?
Yeah.
Because that's my frame of reference for everything. Yeah. When I don't know an instrument, I just relate it to a trumpet.
I'm gonna be the didgeridoo player in the back, like.
It's just like a long trumpet, bro. Yeah. See, I know about music.
Stop being like my dad.
Everything's just the form of a trumpet, bro. Like, honestly, when you think about it. But next topic. Back on track.
What songs always put you in a good mood?
Haha. Thank you.
I snuck it in.
Yeah, I guess so. Song. And it's kind of funny because, it's self-explanatory, but a song that I think always brightens up a room or an area. Excuse me. But self-explanatory songs, it's in the title. I know there's gonna be, in quotations, good times. It's a song by who is it by? Honestly, I should look that up. But that artists are Young Thug, Jamie XX, and Pop Can with 2 A's.
Interesting.
And basically, where can I remember hearing this song from? I think it was 2K. I forget which year though. But I heard the song on 2K, and it was just like one of those, 2K is just a vibe in and of itself. So, that little jingle playing where he's like, ding, 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 I know there's going to be good time. Actually, I'm an impressive singer, but that is just, just for a frame of reference.
We get copyright stricken off of that.
Exactly.
They thought that was too good.
What can I say? But, hearing that song coming on, playing the basketball game, having those good times, doing that, and just vibing out always brightens me up. And I was just like, man, this song slapped. That's really where I find a lot of like slept on slaps and stuff like that, underrated stuff, just off of video games I play. Because, they be throwing in stuff from everywhere on them video game soundtracks, and some stuff just be like, who this? And that's what I think I find a lot of my music from in general, though, is like video games or like my brother. We kind of like share music that we find, just listening out.
I feel that.
Recommendation, listen to at least one new song every day. You'll find a lot of songs you don't like, but you also find a lot more that you do. That's a quote from Rick and Morty. I don't know if you know that one, but when they went to the spa,
snuck it in on me.
Yeah,
man.
When they went to the spa and they like got all their toxins removed from them, and they like were riding home in the spaceship, and I think they heard like snake jazz or whatever, and they were just like, oh, look at this, this is so cool or whatever, and they were like, oh yeah, we should listen to at least a song a day, But yeah, I do feel like you should at least try to experiment and listen to something you're not used to. 1 new song a day.
I feel that. Honestly, I might start doing that. It's not that my music choice gets repetitive. It just goes in really weird places, and then I recenter on the stuff that I like.
You start with like the normal, the Eminems, maybe Panic at the Disco, and then you listen to Lulu XX that just talks about nothing but fucking her cats or whatever, and then you're just like, whoa. Let me just go back to some some J. Cole, some Drake.
So in that vein, before I move on and talk about my songs that put me in a good mood, what I'll start with is "Here Come the Mummies," my jazz funk.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll slip into Richard Cheese, who does the lounge music, but they're like, he'll take popular songs and turn them, like, loungeify them. His term, not mine. And it'll go from that to the algorithms picking up, like, weird YouTube music, like the Shia LaBeouf song. Have you heard that one? It's Shia LaBeouf. You're walking, that song. And it'll go from that to like almost like the furthest I've gone with that is to a band. I think it's called Steel Panther. And let me tell you about Steel Panther. So they're a rock band, but they're like the music. I think the music's great. I like listening to the music. I find it pleasing, and it just scratches that itch I have sometimes to listen to. But it's all just nasty music, and their videos are just gross. Like it's not like gross in like a bad way, but in like a this like hair rock band is not for kids. You know it from the pictures. Like I'm gonna show you a picture of Steel Panther, and you like,
you know what that looks like?
What?
You know that movie about dodgeball? Like they play like in a dodgeball league.
Yeah.
And the had on,
yeah.
Like,
Dodgeball. The movie Dodgeball.
Oh, that's the name of it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they're in their little uniforms or whatever. That's kind of how dude in the background looks.
Yeah. No, they all look like that. So, and I will, I'm gonna read a couple of these song titles, just for the fans at home. Poontang Boomerang.
Sounds like a certified hood classic.
Always Gonna Be a Hoe. Fat Girl. Fan favorite of mine. Community Property.
I hope they're not.
The hook's like,
women. My
heart belongs to you, but my dick is community property. It fucking slaps every single time.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's dope.
Last one, All I Want to Do Is Fuck.
It's just like that little Dicky song, Let Me Freak.
Don't get me started about Lil Dicky. We'll sit here for 30 minutes talking about Lil Dicky. Lil D, my boy.
Now that we've talked about songs that put you in a good mood.
That's not what puts me in a good mood. That was my transition into what puts me in a good mood.
What? Who are you talking about?
Do you not remember?
Isn't that what you asked me? It's like, what song are we?
No, I said in the same vein, because we were talking about like how.
Oh, so you want to do like a double? Okay, go for it. What's up?
I'm sorry.
Oh no! I was just like, I didn't know.
I told my stories, so I'll tell my two songs. One, I said it earlier, Pants by Here Come the Mummies.
Okay.
Two, a song by Bass and J. Cole, Tribe. Always puts me in a good mood.
Okay.
Like, just the words, I think I made it. Every single time I hear it, it just puts me in a better mood.
I feel.
Like, when I'm, like, really, really down, I listen to it. And, I rap along with J. Cole. And I'm just like, I think about, in my life, all the obstacles that I've overcome.
Mm-hmm.
And all the bad hands I was dealt. And it genuinely makes me feel better. Like, it's such a good song, And another one that I've been listening to more recently that also has put me in, like, a better mindset when I approach my day-to-day is Will by Joyner Lucas.
Oh, man, Joyner Lucas is so good, man.
Have you heard Will Smith's response to Will by Joyner Lucas?
No, I have not.
I'm gonna let you listen to it because it's fantastic, man. You got to give it a listen to. But yeah, that's my that's the songs that put me in a good mood. I know I'm traveling here too on these subjects. I want to keep it. There's a lot to talk about, and a lot of the stuff that I wanted to bring up aren't going to fit into these prompts. So I want to keep this as loose as possible. Since that's just please. Cornholio. We're fucking idiots, man. Okay. So we've talked about a lot of good songs. and we've talked about a lot of good artists and groups.
Mm-hmm.
Is the worst song you've ever heard?
Worst song
like
I've ever heard.
Like, it's got to be like whenever you hear it, you're just like, oh, who's playing this shit?
And it's not fair because when you say worst song I've ever heard, two things come immediately into my mind, and that's the reason why I think it's not fair. But I guess the first one that came to my head was I don't know if you know about this artist, but her name is PP Cocaine, and and the song that I thought of course, was the iconic S.L.U.T. Slut is, I believe, the worst piece of musical entertainment, I guess. I don't even want to call it that because that makes it sound like somebody enjoys this. But it's the worst, I think, song I've ever heard. Like, I don't think any of my homies would ever just put on some PP Cocaine and just like, yeah, listen to this. Let's vibe out, boys.
Hey guys, I got a new favorite artist.
You play that in my car, bro. You're walking wherever you're gonna want to go. I just gotta leave it at that.
Past the aux cord. I got a track to say.
Exactly. I kid you not. You just be like, Smoove, I got something I want you to hear, and you put on some PP Cocaine. I'd park it. You walk. You walk.
So what about it do you not like?
Oh, bro, see, I don't feel like I can explain this to you. I want to pause the recording and show you this so you can know, just so that way you can have a genuine reaction. Is that okay? Can I do that really quickly? Because I feel like you need to hear this.
I can edit out the audio.
Okay, perfection. Yeah. So
No.
No. I'm about to
before you stop, to the viewers at home, I have not listened to PP Cocaine yet ever in my life. This will be the first time. I'm scared.
I mean, just look at the album cover, bro. Isn't that dope?
I'm so scared.
Look at that.
I'll let you know how it goes after the song.
All right, cut.
Okay, cut the shit off.
Stop!
Okay, and we're back.
How do you like PP Cocaine?
I have a headache, and I need an aspirin. It makes what I was gonna say completely just bad. Because it's not bad. What I have to say isn't bad. It's just annoying as shit.
But that was bad.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna speak on mine. 2, same artist. How the fuck did you manage to make 2 songs that make me absolute? Baby by Justin Bieber, Juicy by Justin Bieber.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, Baby was back when it's popular. It was played everywhere, bro.
So
you could not get enough of that little Canadian.
Yeah.
And then Juicy, it was pretty the same way too.
Yeah. It's unappealing.
But those aren't bad songs. They're still like, you can see like, oh, it's catchy. He can kind of sing, you know. And
WAP is slightly above those on my hate list.
Bro, I kid you not. I hate WAP too, but I hate WAP because of Steve. Every time he gets on Ox, it gotta come up.
Really?
Yeah, like first year when we roomed together, every time he got on Ox, you'd hear WAP once a day. That would ass. He was done, bro. I was done with that. No. And you know, it's funny because my second worst artist was actually he's. I assume that he knows he's bad because that was like the whole premise of his joke. It's Ice JJ Fish. Have you ever listened to Ice JJ Fish? Yeah, but he knows he's a joke. I think. I don't think he honestly thinks he sounds good. So for me, it goes Cardi B with WAP, and then Justin Bieber with Juicy, then Justin Bieber with Baby, and then the full anthology of anything 6ix9ine put his hands on is all underneath. Oh yeah, 6ix9ine sucks too. But when I was talking, when you say horrible song, worst song I've ever heard, PP Cocaine came to mind. Then Ice JJ Fish, and then after that, I think would honestly be 6ix9ine, only because like all of his songs are just.
For me, it was Justin, Cardi, and then 6ix9ine. And I guess the only reason is because Justin has just been in so much of my life because, you know,
you're a believer, head ass.
No, I had a teenage sister when he first came out, and my dad thought it was funny to play it in the car. So I'd just be in the car just like trying to vibe, and then all I hear is I'm not even gonna. I'm not going to. No. You see, I was gonna transition into singing it, but no, not even worth my time. Next topic. Let's go.
Dang. So I guess I gotta pick one. We talked about songs you couldn't give a fuck about hearing. You don't want to hear nobody sing them, not even the artist. But let's talk about songs that you want to sing. Your first karaoke pick, your go-to, the one where you're like, this is the one that's gonna get everybody to like Destro. I get up on that mic, I sing this, everybody gonna go with it.
Yeah, I like the energy. So karaoke picks are hard for me because I don't think I have a good singing voice. Like, I will pretend, I will sing along to songs. I think hands down my karaoke pick is gonna have to be Mr. Brightside. Just absolutely. I will screw up my vocal cords on Mr. Brightside, just screaming it at people. Just cause, like, all of the dance vibes that you get, like where you're in the bathroom at homecoming in middle school, or you're in your car by yourself at prom, or
can't relate.
You're
depressed. I'm not. I had good times.
She said it is
Stop!
You take so her
Scene! Depression will not be shown here. Weakness is not tolerated.
Too much?
Nah. Not too much.
Yeah, that'd be... I know all the lyrics. I know all the lyrics. Like, if I hear the track come on, that's just gonna happen. That's the main point that I have to make here. That'd be my go-to karaoke pick. What about you?
And smooth transitions, because, I remember, I listen. Yeah, mine would have to be, of course, it's not of course, because people don't know, but I love the song. It would probably, dang, that's kind of hard, because I have two now that I've thought about it more. Now that I've thought about it more. But the one that was on my head first would probably be Death of a Bachelor by Panic at the Disco, bro.
I want you to know, my picks went Mr. Brightside, Death of a Bachelor, and then Harder to Breathe by Maroon 5.
I wasn't even thinking of Maroon 5, but yeah, Maroon 5 has some probably guaranteed karaoke's I'd go to.
Oh, yeah. I'm just glad you didn't say, I guess the only one that I really remember is, hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. I had that song on Kids Bop, whatever. Now that's what I call music. Whatever it was, I had it on CD, and I remember that was the only good song on that disc, so I just kept it on repeat.
Yeah.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like when you...
So now that you can imagine what it's like on my trips to high school in the morning. Because that's all I would do. Those are the songs that I would play on repeat right there. Those three. Like, when Death of the Bachelor came out, I was all over it.
Oh yeah, bro. Like, when I first was introduced to that song, man, I think that was like the only thing I had to listen to. Yeah. I'd be in there singing that, man.
Same thing with Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake.
Mirrors by Justin Timberlake for me. Or God, he shouldn't have propped this back up in my head, dude. Owl City.
Oh,
Fireflies, or Vanilla Twilight,
Sail, Owl Nation.
Or we could think of like somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off.
Yeah, man.
Or the one that's notorious for me, and I won't give context to this, but if one of my friends listens to this, he'll know what I'm talking about. Pumped Up Kicks.
Yep.
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks.
You see, the best part about this, though, is all the songs that we're naming, Richard Cheese has done. So imagine, like, all your favorite karaoke tunes, you just go listen to Richard Cheese, and he's lounging by it. And then you can sing.
That's not me singing it, though.
I know it's not you singing, but you can, like, my thing is, I really like the lounge performer, like, and this is going to make me sound really lame.
Think of our demographic. You think you'll sound lame to them?
Probably after this next part. So one of the big dreams that I had growing up was that I wanted to sing like Michael Bublé and Frank Sinatra. And then in my adulthood, a couple semesters into college, I really got into Seth MacFarlane's, like, him singing on stage in that same vein. Yes?
Nerd!
Fucking got him. But yeah, like that's what I wanted to do for a really long time. because it's it was just it was something like I really enjoy that music. I don't like music for necessarily the lyrics. I like music for the emotion.
Cool.
I like the vibes is the popular term nowadays, but it's just if you can convey emotion to me in a way that is genuine, I will probably like that music. And that's why I'm fine with just any form of music, except for country music. Fuck country music.
And now that you've talked about that, what's a genre you don't like? I'll ask again because people won't have heard that. What don't you like, Sean?
No, I'm keeping all this in because I'm going to say it twice. Fuck country music.
Yeah, fuck country.
Fuck country.
I'm with you. I listen to it, but like I say, I listen to it in very small doses at a time. I think I can only handle...
There are some certified country classics that I will listen to because they are certified country classics.
Is there anything by Billy Ray Cyrus in there?
No. It's one would be Rehab, sitting at a bar.
Any Keith Urban in there though?
No. Warriors
you
by
can't
Kid
say,
Rock.
You can't bring up country and not bring up Billy Ray Cyrus or Keith Urban. Like, come on now.
I know, but Warrior by Kid Rock. Come on.
Oh, divulging back to karaoke for a quick second though. "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus.
Oh yeah,
certified slap.
Dude, if you're not like
certified slap,
what if you're not waving your hand trying to get people? Yeah, if you're not doing that, you're not doing karaoke right.
Exactly.
But
yeah, genre, we can both agree we don't like country. I don't even want to delve on it. It should be known.
But okay. But since we so heavily agree on country, let's get a little weird here. I don't like throat singing, like those songs that like the really like atonal stuff. So the reason I don't like that music is because for my music appreciation class, I had to listen to like all that stuff. Like I already liked classical music. I was fine with listening to classical music, but then my professor moved me out of my comfort box even further by making me listen to like choir music and like further than that throat singing. I like choir music though. I really do. There's a lot of like. That's my whole thing. It's the emotion. Choir music has tons of emotion, and it just makes me really happy. Shout out to my my choir nerds, my favorite.
And I guess if we're just throwing out another genre we don't really like, I guess for me that would probably be maybe metal. I don't like metal.
You don't like metal?
I only like probably like a couple of artists when it comes to metal. Like I like Five Finger Death Punch. I like System of a Down.
Okay. Yeah, System of a Down.
That's
Wake up. It's grab a brush and put on a little makeup.
I'm sorry. You want to go here to your lyrics? Go ahead. Yeah. And
why'd you leave the keys up on the table?
You wanted to. And probably maybe of course like obvious Metallica. I don't really like the screaming.
That's different though. Screaming is screamo. So you have metal and you have screamo, and there's like there's like a very thin line, but it does separate them just a little bit because not every metal band is going to do screamo, and not every screamo band is going to play like really really heavy metal. So you have your soft metal, you have your normal metal, you have your heavy metal, and then you have your screamo, which is a combination of one of those, and then you have like. God, I was thinking of a band that I was going to bring up. Have you ever heard of a band called Cannibal Corpse?
No, I have not. I just want you to know that now that I've started talking about metal, I kind of went down a rabbit hole, and I just want you to know that that's where I'm at.
Yeah, Pop Roach is pretty good.
How my life to pieces.
Yeah. So I wanted to mention Cannibal Corpse is going to be my honorable mention here because I can't decide whether or not I like or dislike their music.
Okay.
Because it's just hard to listen to. You know that thing you did to me earlier where you stopped to talk about PP?
Cocaine?
PP cocaine?
Cocaine? Okay.
We're going to stop and you're going to listen to Cannibal Corpse.
Okay.
Speak to the audience.
Oh! Hey guys, and this is Smoove here. I've never heard of Cannibal Corpse, but I give everything a try. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Try everything once, unless it's cocaine. But
PP cocaine?
any cocaine, it's all bad. But yeah, let's. Oh, first song I see is "I Come Blood." No, that's not me at all. I don't know how I gave you my displeasure of Scream, and the first thing you do is like, you should listen to these guys.
Yeah.
No, never, no.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about PP cocaine. People
English is
cocaine.
hard. People cocaine. She sucks.
Yeah. So I don't hate Cannibal Corpse. I find their music weird. Like their riffs are great.
Their instruments sound amazing.
Oh,
yes. Their instruments definitely sound amazing, but that's not where my issue with the song is.
So before we leave this talk, there's a little known fact about Ice-T. Do you know anything about Ice-T other than
Him being on Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Kind of.
So he's actually the lead singer of a band called Body Count, and he's the co-founder of the group. Because it's the 90s. He's already a successful musician, but he formed the band because him and his buddy wanted to play metal. So when he actually covered a song that I like called Institution, he did an updated version for where he talks about, I just want to go home and play Xbox. It's not bad, but every time I listen to Body Count, it's, wow, this is a really good metal band. Oh, look, Ice-T's here. Because it's just Ice-T talking. It's not him yelling or screaming or anything. It's just him talking. So it's actually really, really interesting. I'll show you them too.
Most slept on artists. Destro, go. Yeah. How do you like it? On the spot. Where's your immediate response?
What level are we talking about? How slept on are we talking? Slumber.
Or slumber. Like hibernation.
Full on. American rapper. Dizzy Wright.
I think that's good because I'm like, who?
He's a part of the Hobson group.
Oh,
yeah. So there was Hobson, Swizz, Dizzy Wright, and then the guy that wears the raccoon hat that I still can't remember, and then a DJ and a couple others. But yeah, Dizzy is he's a real cool dude. And from what I remember, see, the reason I feel like he's the most slept on is because he's the last one that I would think about. In my rap, because I don't listen to any of his music anymore, and I don't listen to those Hobson songs anymore that would have included him on the tracks. But we've heard, the only thing that I've heard about Dizzy Wright in the mainstream was a single shout out he got on a Logic track where he's just shout out to my homie Dizzy Wright. That's really it. So I feel like Dizzy Wright's just
mine would have to be. His name is Young Chris, but it's spelt like he's, dyslexic, YVNGCXH, whatever. But he's a youngin rapper. I think his
youngin.
Yeah. I say that from because I'm an elder. No, I'm messing. But I feel like nobody really knows of him, but I feel like he makes some really good music, some really. As I have lack of a better term for them, he makes very hippity hop rappity music stuff. All that mainstream. It sounds like your typical run of the mill, but he just be spitting sometimes. That man just be flowing, and I be rocking with it. Like some songs that come off to the top of my head. No Hook, Dip remix, Kyrie Irving, just some pretty songs that I feel like some folks should go through and listen to. Because on Spotify, he's under 1 million monthly listeners.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I think he's considered to be slept on. I think he's not even above check my facts, but 600,000 monthly listeners. And I'm 500,000 of them. I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm the reason why he'll blow up. Because I think I usually have a knack for stuff like that. I usually listen to stuff before it blows up too. So y'all grab anything for me, just make sure you credit Smoove.
When this is uploaded to YouTube, I'm going to add links to the songs that we've dropped in the like in the comment section.
Okay.
Just so that people can, like, I'll pin the comments so people can go through and like listen to the songs that we talk about. Because I feel like that'd be interesting just to hear where we're coming from on some of the stuff.
Thank you all for listening. Be sure to comment on whatever platform you could be on. Send us some feedback. Follow our social medias at Plug Here. I don't know them, but you can plug them. And we'd like to thank you all for your time and just coming out and listening to us. So you all have a great one.
Hey, before you go, I just got a quick update for all our listeners. We are officially on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. We also have a wonderful YouTube channel where we post all of our previous casts and some blooper reels for our audio mishap. That is Chill Air by Destro and Smoove. Give us a subscribe. Also, on our YouTube, I have a playlist of all of the music references we made this cast. Till next time.